Welcome to Serrano, one of El Dorado Hills' most popular neighborhoods. Serrano is one of the most well-known neighborhoods in El Dorado Hills, California. But what you may not realize is the price ranges vary wildly from community to community within the villages of the El Dorado Hills Country Club. Today, we're going to take a look at the community itself and at 3 different specific homes in 3 different price ranges. As usual, I'm John Jackson, your friend in real estate here in the entire Sacramento area. In Sacramento County, El Dorado County, and Placer County, I'm here to help you and your family land in what I believe to be the best area to raise a family in all of Northern California. So take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to provide useful information to you and great videos on outdoor living, on education, and of course my favorite, real estate. So let's get started on Serrano. When I'm working with buyers that are moving to El Dorado Hills, almost all of them at some point at least ask if Serrano is a place to start and look at for their family to consider moving to. So today we'll look at the community of Serrano, and we will look at a home that is around the $800,000 mark. We'll look at a home that is $1.7 million, and we'll look at a home that's a high-end luxury home for $3.3 million. But let's talk about the community itself, the pros and the cons, and what draws people to this large, well-known neighborhood. Serrano is a large, sprawling community that is in El Dorado Hills and built around a huge golf course. There are about 1,400 homes tucked into several different gated villages. It's a master planned community that began in the 1990s and then was built into the early 2000s. Now, it didn't all get finished then, as some of it is still being built now, as in Upper Custom Serrano, there are still some open lots that you can buy and plan and build your dream home even today. But most of Serrano is completed and was completed in the early 2000s. So being built around a golf course, this is a country club community where if you join the golf club, you do have access to the amenities of the country club. Now that is an extra fee on top of your HOA dues, which we will talk about in just a moment. And with it being around a golf course, you do have homes that face the golf course, that back up to the golf course and provide some pretty neat views. Some villages have HOA fees of in the mid $250 range, and others go up to the mid $450 range, again, depending on what village or section of Serrano you are in. So what makes Serrano unique, and why do people appreciate it? Well, one thing is when you drive through the streets of Serrano, it is perfectly manicured and beautifully clean. Now, part of this is because with your HOA fees in most of the Serrano villages, they maintain the front landscaping of your house. You don't have to worry about that. So as a result, the streets are beautiful and the front of the homes is kept really, really nice. Now, most people would say that the Serrano HOAs are very, very strict. Some people love that. Some people don't love that. So if you don't like a strict HOA, Serrano probably is not the place for you. But there are some benefits to it. It is undoubtedly and inarguably a beautiful community. Then also, since a lot of these homes are built in and on hills, some of them provide gorgeous views of Folsom Lake, of El Dorado Hills. Serrano has a great proximity to shopping, to restaurants, and to Folsom right down the street, about 7 to 10 minutes, where you have everything that Folsom offers, and then you come back to El Dorado Hills, which is a little quieter community than Folsom. But one thing people don't realize when they ask me about Serrano and they're thinking about purchasing here is that the prices vary widely. So you can get an entry-level home here between $800,000 and $1 million. You can get what I would say is a mid-level home for $1.2 to $2 million. And then you can get an upper-end luxury home from $2 to $4 million or above. So what I thought we'd do today is take a look at all 3 of those price ranges and some specific homes that would give you an idea of what you get for entry-level, for mid-range, and for upper-level luxury. So let's take a look. First, let's look at entry-level Serrano. This home here on Beckett Drive is a great example. This is a 1-story house for around $820,000. This home has 2,457 square feet of living space, and you get 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. There's a 2-car garage with an extra tandem space, so you could have both of your cars in the garage and still have a shop. Now, there's no pool in the backyard, and the backyard is also just a basic size. And although there is no back neighbor, you don't have a ton of space and there's not a lot of landscaping in the backyard. The interior does provide a nice open layout, There's nice wood flooring, and it does have a really generally nice flow and layout to it. So this would be a really good home for a family, good proximity to the local top-rated schools. So at this 2,400 square foot size on 1 story, this is a solid size home with a nice lot, no back neighbor, and access to Serrano Country Club and to just a really nice community. This is a good example of an entry price point to Serrano. But things begin to look quite a bit different as you move up in price to the mid-range level. So for the mid-range example of a Serrano home, I chose this beautiful house on Terracina. So this house is about $1.7 million and it's nearly 4,900 square feet. So we're getting much bigger real fast. And now we are at a 2-story house. This is 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and it has a giant loft upstairs. Not to mention a balcony that stands out over the backyard, provides views of the beautiful pool and El Dorado Hills, and of course, Folsom Lake. So the real showstopper here is this amazing backyard. A gorgeous pool, a built-in hot tub, a barbecue where you can have family and enjoy nice meals outside. They have built-in seating, a fire pit, a gazebo, and then views that just go for days. So at this house, we're really stepping into what a lot of people think of when they think Serrano Country Club. We have a larger home, we have view lot, outdoor living, entertaining space, and beautiful finishes like the interior hardwood floors, and then the gorgeous, gorgeous backyard. But finally, let's move on to high-end Serrano. This would be in the custom and semi-custom section of the community. And for this one, I chose this gorgeous home on Raphael. So this house is at a price tag of $3.3 million. So here you have 5,279 square feet. There are 5 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, a beautiful pool in the backyard that is very private. And one thing you really notice about this house is the finishes of the house. You have the architecture that has the soaring ceilings. You have finishes everywhere that are high-end, gorgeous finishes. The scale of the home is just grand, and when you walk in, you feel it immediately. The rooms are spread out and they're nice size, and you feel private almost everywhere you go in this house. There are several places in this house to step out on a balcony and enjoy a view, either of the backyard or even looking out the front. There are views out that way too. And then stepping into this backyard, you have a lot of privacy. You have a beautiful pool, and you have a giant patio with a built-in barbecue for entertaining. So this is the upper tier of Serrano living, where you have a semi-custom home, you have a premium lot, and you have luxury design. So after looking at those 3 homes and telling you about Serrano, I want to tell you who Serrano is perfect for and who it may not be ideal for. Serrano is perfect for people that are relocating to busy areas like the Bay Area or Southern California. Serrano is perfect for people that want upper end luxury with the opportunity for views out their backyard. And Serrano is great for people that want established luxury neighborhoods. Now, who is Serrano not ideal for? Well, number one for sure, Serrano is not ideal for people that don't like to have an HOA. Secondly, Serrano is not ideal for people that want new builds. Of course, you can build a new custom home in Serrano, but for the most part, you're not going to get a new build here. And thirdly, Serrano is not ideal for people who want to have a walkable downtown area. Serrano is not by the downtown of El Dorado Hills or Folsom, although it is walkable in a neighborhood sense. You're not near a downtown. So that highlights Serrano in El Dorado Hills. I hope that's helpful. If you're considering a move to Serrano or anywhere in El Dorado Hills or the surrounding areas, I would love to touch base with you and start a conversation. Take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's be in touch. Contact me anytime, and I'll see you on the next video.